back to the yapping, folks, where I have a lot of information. Well, yesterday's information. But still, good questions to answer on this podcast. You know, something to make me think, if nothing else. You know? But yeah, we got a lot of stuff to discuss. You know? So let's get into it. What pisses me, quoting from Snowy, artist and VTuber, what pisses me off the most is the VTuber community is that we make shitty ass people blow up. Well, yeah. I believe that's all communities. I mean, some do it better than others, but yeah. I mean, popular instead of those who work their asses off on content. Yeah. Start to tweet dumb shit and see what happens, because I can't take this no more. Yeah, I should tweet, I don't know. I don't know. Think of something not controversial, but controversial. Fucking, I don't know. You're weird if you eat chocolate with peanut butter. Not really, I like that. No, that's not a good one. I can't think of anything controversial. I'll probably get back to you, I don't know. You know what? Here's a controversial thing. You know what? Grape Jolly Ranchers. It's not as good as the green ones. Hot take. Yeah, that's right. That's controversial. Fight me. Fight me on this podcast. Not really. Don't fight me. Ooh, Nikolai made something controversial. I would like my 12,000, followers and, what is it? Money, please. I take that to the bank? Not really. But anyways, something to also think about. Like I said this before, but we're going to, oh no, sorry, just by a bottle. Corporally cut. Well, no, I won't cut it out. Just show how, human I am. Since, we're also talking about robots. Short-term success as a streamer can end up being lucky. Yeah, but like I said, long-term will always amount of effort. I mean, you can have like crazy luck, but I believe eventually that stuff will disappear. I mean, let's say I got famous, I don't know, on TikTok for some god reason, and then, how would I keep that up, I want to know. Plus of all of that, sorry, trying to think. All of those followers would overwhelm me, good or bad. So yeah, it's something to think about. Anyways, something I did not know. Yeah, you think this person, if that's true, again, a grain of salt, I don't know. Again, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a grain of salt dumb model. But yeah, a grade of salt, you know. But, yeah, you think, like, I'm just trying to think, you think that person would? I mean, that's just threats, even though if it was a, lesbian or something, you know, you think, more crime time, but, prison or something, I don't know. But yeah, society is weird as fuck, Weird as fuck. Next one. Like I said, we're gonna get in the bot conversation right away. Right away. I'm just gonna say my piece on the bot. You know. Okay. Listen, I hate generated slop as much as anybody. I do hate it. But I really have to stop with the lazy, brainless accusation with random ass markings that make no sense. Yeah, I mean, that's not gonna help. It's getting hard to detect, sure, but most of these fucking lazy have no attempt at research, and the people who want to hit a button for instant gratification, obviously trolls aside, more serious for just the old I am in denial of envy for others' success instead of turn envy into motivation. I choose toxic because it's easier and reward with the effort. That's to me the fact that I give up. Coward, when you lash out. Just stop and keep drawing. Yeah, I mean, you could keep drawing, Like, I don't get how that's gonna change anyone's opinion if you're gonna, like, throw out, like, allegations like, you know what, your drawing's AI. It's like, how? Because of that one swiggle on your little guy, that little magnifying swiggle. It's like, the fuck, you know. But yeah, allegations not gonna give anything. Here's another one. I think this is just talking about drama. I think it's interesting. Like I said, I only like, this is most of, for me, thinking. So fucking tired of drama, bro. Why don't you take screenshots of someone doing something good and tweet about that? Why you make a difference? Tweeting about something good instead of recycling the same moral stance and tweet like a sheep. Well, yeah, I mean, I do have stuff, but I like to talk about it, Like, when I see, like, stuff, right or wrong, in the community, I like to, talk about it. I guess it's much harder to do than, tweeting, because you can tweet without a thought for, like, I don't know that. But, I don't know. I guess I'm more comfortable saying words. You know what I think? But again, you could, like, disagree with me all you want. Hell, you could come up here and, well, not up here, not in real life, but, come in my comments and say, hey, Nick, that's wrong because, blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, fuck, we can discuss it. Like, okay. It's wrong because of that. And I'm man enough to say, well, shit. You know? Well, shit. Well, sorry. I'll definitely, you know, say I was wrong. And maybe a different stance. Human beings are like that, though. Well, most of them. Some are stubborn, though. They're like, oh, I'm never wrong. It's like, are you sure? I mean, our whole thought is changing. It's kind of beautiful. Evolution, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. That the fan art speaking of is AI. I don't know. I don't have proof. But I think it interesting to speak about my if I ever get big fan art for me. Like I said, I get these points, something to speak about. Well, yeah, I wouldn't care if somebody drawed me. Hell, I wouldn't care if somebody sold their fan art of me. I don't know, at a con. I mean, you do you. I wouldn't expect money off of it. I would say cool. But AI, I don't know. I don't like AI. And it would probably, I don't know. It feels icky. It feels like betraying the nice people that helped me. Plus, I had to jump through a lot of hoops. That's get this, model and stuff. Kind of feels, I don't know, not deserving. I mean, there was a lot. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Probably not. You're like, deserving, no one deserves art. I'm like, yeah, I get it, but I did a lot of, research, and then I went through a lot of, looking through artists and everything for this 2D model and my original model, PNG. But I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. We'll get into it. It feels like stabbing them in the back. It's like, wow, thank you for all the work we did, but homie, I'm gonna have to, stab you. A little bit betray, bit betray you. Again, that's mine. Now, I wouldn't have a problem with it if somebody was studying. If, let's say if I had a. Again, you guys can disagree with me all you want. You could say, Nick, that's fucking stupid. Yeah, go, I don't know, swing from a tree or something. I'd be like, oh, calm down, bud, or something. But yeah, I would understand. But getting the ideal down, oh, you have some crazy ideal, but you don't know how you're gonna start it with, so you put in an image generator, blah 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 blah. It's and then you think, maybe I should not draw like that, but it's definitely an ideal of my ideal going through. Okay, more political. Again, I'm a leftist. More anarchist, but just thinking. I mean, speaking my opinion on the thing. Again, somebody probably in the background, shut the fuck up, nobody cares. Yeah, I know, but it's my channel. Finger guns. Okay. But kindness, yeah, not so much. I mean, this is the guy made fun of somebody, with disabilities, and then he said I could kill anybody on the street. Pretty sure he could. Money, corruption. If it wouldn't surprise me if Donald Trump had a fucking opinion again. a fucking 6 iron, you know, and they just shot somebody. They got away with it. I mean, come on. But, yeah, at least that's my opinion. But yeah, not that good. But again, what are you gonna do? Propaganda media. You know? Again, like I said, I want to be fair. I want to be fair. And throw some... Oh, no. Sorry. But, like I was saying, I want to do fairness. Like, I want to do everyone's ideal, you know? And I think, you know, gosh, I need to get more, like, right-wingers or somebody on the right, you know? Right, left, whatever. Like, you know, think about it. Because I think it's interesting to have both voices, like, instead of a, you know, populist, like somebody, like, whispering in your ear, like, all of those bad things, and then you're like, go to the next person, and it's like, all of those bad things. It's like, okay, you fuckers, sit down, it can be both the voice. But yeah, I disagree with the right wing, and that's my right, you know? It's my right to say, I don't agree on that, my good sir. You know? But, or madam, but, let's see. Cause like, would you count them as right wing? I guess so. Like the Under the Tea podcast. I don't know. No, you guys just suck. That's bad. You are the own worst enemy, and people will forever be against anything simply because you make look like a more moral option. Yeah, I guess so for him or her, but I don't know. I never said I'm moral. You know, I'm just like, think about this. Have you thought about this? You know, I'm not a moral guy. I say think, whatever you believe, you know? It's like, you know, whatever. Because you make it look like more moral option. You act objectively evil and get surprised when people don't take your moral objection to something serious. I don't understand. Maybe there's some lore. I mean, I heard some people, like, you know, telling this banana person, Junchi, not, you know, kill herself. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with anybody to do that. Again, that's not going to help your side. It's not going to help anybody. I don't like AI, personally. But yeah, some tell me what I'm allowed to post. I mean, post whatever. But, you know, I might, you know, take a little screenshot, say what I think, you know? Have it tell me that my is appropriate. I mean, I get the hair. I get some concerns. I do. But, whatever. You know, life moves on. And again, if somebody African American can, you know, or anybody could enlighten me, you know, come up here and say, yeah, well, no. Tell me that my appropriate and mindset says the same. I'm so tired of these moral people telling me what I cannot do. Again, do whatever, Holmes. I don't care. Or you, when I'm shouting out small art which are creating awesome artworks. I mean, I haven't sold that, you know? But if I see it, I definitely like to like show off like artwork. You know, I like to draw myself, you know? I give a dog its day, you know? Stay a monkey in the jungle's out there. But yeah, you know, it's not gonna help anybody. But like I said, I wanna give people, like I said, here's another one. I wanna give people like both sides. I wanna give them a shake, a good shake. It's like what are you saying here? Or what are you saying there? Okay? Okay. Guys, the dread shaming. I saw that as stupid. Again, like I said, I see, like, you know, both sides. Like, oh, look at that. And I even said in the last one, you know, Vikings has dreads, don't they? Like, you know, that and didn't cavemen have dreads too? There's a lot of cultures. No one can handle being told to kill themselves over meaningless things. Again, I apologize. Miss Banana? Is it? No one deserves that. Like I said, it's not helpful. You know? Being pleased through thoughts. Ooh, which, again, I don't like that. I don't like thought police, you know? Fuck you. Like I said, I'm more anarchist. You know, fuck you. You can't tell what to do. Fuck you. I do what I want. She spent maybe 30 seconds going, oh, that's cool, and moving on. Again, yeah, she did. Said, oh, neat. Again, I would have said, I mean, even if I was, like, in that position, like, oh, look at this drawing, and then find out how it was the AI, I would have been personally bummed out. Like, oh, like, okay, maybe not, but, you know, that's my... Sorry. I'll leave that in. My personal, you know, beliefs. Even a nothing burger, you're just one that's all jealous. I'm not jealous. Like I said, I want to, like, think. It's probably why I did it a day earlier. But, later. Somebody knowledge they found in the wild when not even a month. No one knew who she was, didn't show anything other than she's flippin' normal. They hate worst stick. Also the iron. Envy sounding that you're a sheep who can't think for herself. Yeah. For that viewer, you need a herd. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's what this podcast is for. You know, thinking. It's all so I call everybody outcast, you know. But like I said, you know, more thinking. Like I said, anybody could probably come up here and say, you know, hey Nick, that's not okay. That's bad. Let me get the old spray bottle out, you know. Old spray bottle. And it go pss, pss. But yeah. Again, different ideals, different things are good. I mean, I could disagree with them all day, and I'd be like, huh. You know? Again, here we go for, Mama Octo, again. Like I said, people on the right wing, or like, I don't know, they got so much good comments. Something to think about. I saved this one because I thought it was interesting. First one was okay. No offense, Mama Octo. No offense. No offense. And then we'll definitely have to loop back. Like, no offense, but the The first one wasn't. Well, I guess it was good, but again, I didn't know it. It's not enough to think about, Okay, using the size as a way to disagree someone is kind of scummy, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, how's that gonna help anybody? But show you like a, what is it? Pompous jackass? No offense, but, one of those rich elites that put their nose up and go, huh, poor people. Huh, I know better because I'm more known, you plebeian. It's like, well, fuck you, you know? Smith size, yes. Consistent in my stance. I am a nobody. Am I a nobody? Well, I am a nobody. I know that. It's good to be a nobody. Welcome to the club. Quite fine. Come on now. As sites, I can continue to use AI. It's a reference many regards to great brawler art. I don't know what brawler art is, but yeah, like I said, it's cool if you use that. I think as long as it's not a fucking like crutch, it's like not if you're like popping it out like I don't know, like crazy, like, oh, look at me, I'm a good artist, I'm gonna sell you. You want to commission me? Well, have some AI slop, have some sloppity slop for the slopper. It's like, well, fuck you, you know? That's what I don't like about AI. I'm cool with you going, with anybody being like, okay, I have this idea, I don't know how I begin, but let's put in an image generator, let's see what the AI do, and then maybe, I don't know, it pops out a deformed thing, and it's like, well, perfect, because, I'm doing a monster drawing, or something gruesome. So, yeah, let's add, like, 5 fucking fingers, or, warped face and stuff, Or maybe, sorry, folks, or maybe, like, or maybe something else, Like I said, that's understandable, Sorry. Like I'm just trying to think, trying to put my words on paper, as one would say. But yeah. Like I said, yeah. Yes, indeed. Like I said, I'm not defending it. I hate slop, I hate it. God, I hate slop. But, yeah, my point again, if you guys wanna, like anybody, wanna say whatever, it's okay. Come here and, I guess, be angry. I don't know. I don't know. People are weird. Now let's go, I guess, for this. It's becoming crystal clear not way to stand against AI art. Trust in your community. Yeah. If you are a VTuber and will keep supporting artists, I do. Like I said, I don't like the slop. And people are not the way to go. Yeah, I mean, I like to draw. Like I said, it feels like betraying the ones that made me. You know? Again, here's another voice. Another, interesting thing to yap about something. Yeah, I got a W chief. I don't want people who support my community. So I'll probably unfollow if I have mutes. Anyways, support real artists. They work hard, making amazing art, and deserve. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she's my cup of tea, honestly. But again, I'm not gonna harass her or anything. You know, just my style. Again, you could do it. Say whatever. Be like, oh, Nikolai, why? Or something. You know? Again, let's go back to another rightish. Again, I don't know. Political things are weird. Okay. But I want to do this Mama Octo one because, I want to think. To whoever keeps sending me emails, I can. Yes, anonymity is good. But yeah, you don't want to just keep on going after, I don't know, random hearsay. No emo, just private to suck. Proper discussion. Yeah. I mean, that's better than an email. Fuck, man. I don't know. Personally, I like public discussions. I don't know. Yeah, it's just like ideals forming. But, here's another one. VTubers nowadays. Well, I mean, that's. What is it? And again, maybe, like, I cut out the bottom one. I mean, it said it before, like, but that's most, like, things that become famous, Especially money. That's when, like, money involved. People will do anything to make a quick buck. Can you blame them, though? Pity parties, view and anger when someone tells them it's what it is. Smarts, but actually don't. Yeah, that's normal. That and a bunch of goonery. But again, normal. Yeah, I don't blame them, I don't blame them. Then, yeah, like I said, here's the bottom one I agree with. But yeah, again, that's all the yapping. Thank you for, oh god, for watching. Bye.